The longer that you stare into his eyes, the more deeply his eyes look into your heart.
Good morning, everyone. Well, we're getting ready to head out of town to Flagstaff, Arizona for Jerry's family reunion. It's going to be a ton of fun. But today what I thought I would do is show you what I do before we go out of town to make sure the garden gets watered while we're away. Now, I know I have some batteries that need to be changed in my drip irrigation timer right back there. And I want to run through a quick drip check to make sure everything is working like clockwork so the garden is a-okay while we're gone. So let's go. I have 5 different timers that water my entire garden. That way I can customize the watering depending on where the plants are. So what I have here is I have everything labeled by zone, 1 through 5 on these 3 timers here. And what I do to keep track of which garden bed is on which zone is I simply have a list here on the Notes app on my phone. So that way if I need to make adjustments on any of the zones, I know exactly which garden beds and containers they go to. So first off, I always check the battery level on my timers before we leave to make sure that they don't run out of battery. So here we can see we've got a full battery on this one, full battery, and a full battery. So we're all good on these 3 timers here. Now I have another timer down in the garden nook, so let's go check that. Now one year we went on vacation pre-Mr. Landscaper days and I didn't have good timers. They didn't go off as they should and everything got toasted. So I vowed I would never do that again. Down here in the garden nook, I have zones 6 and 7 as well as a hose that I can use at my potting bench. And thanks to my little list on my notes, I know that zones 6 and 7 water the areas down here and the garden nook and the chill zone. But let's just do a little battery check on this one. Oh, good thing I checked. That one only has 2 bars. Now it might be enough, but I just don't want to take the chance. I'm going to change out the batteries on this timer to ensure all the garden gets watered while we're gone. We don't have any malfunctions. Super easy to change out the batteries. Just squeeze and pop out the little battery compartment in the back. Got 2 AA's. Pop them back in. We are good to go, full bar here on the battery. Next thing I do after the battery check is run through a quick manual check of each one of my zones to make sure everything is working as it should. So here I'm going to run manual on my timer on zone 2, which is right down here in the garden nook. Just run it for a couple of minutes. Make sure nothing is coming apart, no leaks, no drips. That way we don't have any in the garden dying while we're gone. So here it goes. It's all clicking on here over in the garden nook, garden beds. And here I can see we already have a little bit of a problem. This micro sprayer got turned the wrong way. So I'm going to turn it towards the garden bed to make sure the garden bed gets watered. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn this one off because it's not going to be too hot while we're gone. And that way we don't overwater the garden bed. Now I love the Mr. Landscaper micro sprayers because they have this little on-off switch. And there you go. It's all adjustment made. The drip is coming out properly. So we're good to go on zone 7. Zone 7 is running really well. Now I'm going to test zone 6, which runs the fountain planter and the clover grass. So here we go. Okay, it's all set on manual. Let's go over and take a look. Should be clicking on any minute here, all the micro sprayers. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Oh my gosh. I am so glad I checked this. I switched out the micro sprayer head last week and evidently I didn't put it on tight enough and it just blew right off. So if we were gone and this happened, this would have been a huge problem. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I love these little adjustable knobs. I'm going to go grab a new micro sprayer head and we're going to fix that. New micro sprayer head is here, quick little install. I have this little extension here on my stake assembly. So the watering covers a wider area. It's so easy to install. I'm just going to screw it right on here. Going to get it really tight this time. Do not want it shooting off again while we're gone. On-off valve is back on. I don't know which way it's going to shoot. Oops. I'm going to adjust the direction of the flow here so we don't get wet and the camera doesn't get wet. And we are back in business. Really glad to see the clover grass microsprayers are working really well. And over here in the chill zone, it's looking good too, but I can see I have a little bit of overspray. So I'm actually gonna turn the microsprayers down that are in the chill zone raised bed without getting too terribly wet. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and turn this one off. And I actually have this one on double microspray and drip irrigation just to get extra watering in the heat. It's supposed to be nice and cool while we're gone. So these will go off. And I think we're all good to go with our drip check. Now, I really encourage you guys, do this before you go on vacation. That way your garden doesn't suffer while you're gone. And that's the beauty of the Mr. Landscaper system. You can pretty much just set it and forget it, have everything on autopilot so your garden does well. Really looking forward to our trip. We're gonna be flying into Phoenix, then heading to Flagstaff for the family reunion, and then making a stop in Sedona, Arizona. So you definitely wanna make sure you watch the rest of the video for that. So we'll see you guys in Arizona. We're excited to be taking a little road trip today to Sedona, Arizona. It's kind of a rainy day, but we're enjoying the drive through the forest and looking forward to seeing those red rocks that Sedona is so famous for.
Beautiful forest drive here. I absolutely love this type of driving.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
State Park, 1/2 mile.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
You can see the chapel behind us, and it's amazing. It blends right in. It's amazing. It's serene.
It is. It's built right into the rocks.
Yep.
So I can't wait to see how it looks inside. It's going
All
to
right.
be really amazing.
Let's take you up. Definitely suggest tennis shoes for this little walk up to the chapel. Parking is free. And look at this walk. It's just amazing.
Now, this whole area is known for its red rocks. The road we're on is called the Red Rock Scenic Byway. So it's really cool to see all the beautiful red color, and even the color of the soil is red. So don't wear your white tennis shoes. I've got my red Skechers, so it blends in. We're all good on that front. These Jerry trips. A lot higher elevation up here, and we have to hike uphill to the chapel, so I'm feeling a little bit winded. But the views make it well worth it. That's really amazing flowers. Maybe we should get some in the CaliKim garden. What a view. Look how amazing this is. The chapel is literally built right into the red rocks. What an incredible structure. So far today, this is the closest we've gotten to the red rock formations. Look at the intricacies and the patterns of the rocks. You can really see them from this vantage point.
First, when you stand in the steps, it's kind of, you hear everybody around you and you kind of feel awkward, but the longer that you stare into his eyes, the more deeply his eyes look into your heart. And I'm telling you, you experience it. You have to do this when you come here.
Okay, we've got Bell Rock right here. I mean, these rocks are just rising out of the desert. Absolutely incredible views. They're really just stopping us in our tracks. It's amazing. What incredible red rock views. I believe this is Bell Rock right in front of us. We're just taking a short little hike down the trail, and the rocks are literally just rising out of the desert. If you ever have a chance to stop here in Sedona, highly recommend it. It's Sunday today, so it is a little bit crowded, so you can come during the week.
Now this is our favorite thing. It's time to eat lunch. And look at this view that we have for our lunch view.
This is 1,000-pound north.
1,000 pounds?
1,000 pounds. Wow, beautiful.
That's a wrap for my family reunion, Phoenix, Flagstaff, Sedona.
Thanks for hanging out with us on the journey, and let us know down below what your favorite part of the trip was. Thanks for watching. See you back in the garden.